Good morning, my people, my people, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora machismo. My people, it was another beautiful day for a protest, and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me remind you that the front of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, or the white man's free. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you enslaved the African American? My people, there is nothing particularly important that I must bring to your attention as it relates to what transpired during my protest today. And you are already aware that after I finish protesting and bring you an update as to my protest, it is always my desire and my delight to speak to you about something from the Most High God. My people, for the past couple of months, we have been dealing with the topic, who are the Caucasians? And for the past few weeks, we have been looking into lies that the Caucasians has perpetrated within the scriptures. One of the lies I brought to your attention is that Paul was a fictional character and his writings were the writings of the bishops of Rome in order to introduce the church to the world and to introduce false doctrine so that we will not be able to serve the Most High as the Most High wants us to serve Him in spirit and in truth. I also told you that it is written in the Bible, Matthew 5:43-44, that the Son of God says, the Most High Son, Yahawashah, aka Jesus Christ, says that you must love your enemy. And I am telling you that the Most High Son have never said that, because the Most High Son knew the scriptures from cover to cover. He knew that in Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68, the Most High declared who the enemies of the Israelites were. And the enemies of the Israelites were those people who would have bought us and sold us as slaves. Although this did not happen as yet, he knew that the Romans were the Caucasians. He knew that his father said in Malachi chapter 1 verse 2-4 that he will hate the Caucasians, the Edomites as is mentioned there, and he will hate them forever. So Yahawashah knows how his father feels about his Caucasians, and he will never allow us or inform us that we must love our enemies, because when Yahawashah walked the earth, when Jesus walked the earth, the Israelites only had one enemy. That was the Caucasians, because it was the Caucasians that called themselves the Roman. That was the alien force in their community, dictating how they must live and oppressing the people. The Son of the Most High will never inform the chosen of his Father to submit themselves to the oppression of the enemy. Never would he do it. We must also remember that the Son of God rarely bring any new words. He always quoted the scriptures. And he also knew that the scriptures remedy for the way we deal with our enemies, as is recorded in Deuteronomy chapter 7, is that we must utterly destroy our enemies. So why would he go against his father, who he says he came to do the will of his father? The will of his father is to teach the people about the prophets of old and what the Most High said through them, and to show them that they can live above the world no matter what their situation, circumstances, or experiences are. I also bring you some information about that fictional character that the Caucasians place in the Bible, Paul. Paul said in Romans that vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Everything belongs to the Most High. But does that mean Moses said that But does not mean that the Most High did not want his people to get vengeance. Remember, I told you about what happened between Israel and Amalek. When Israel came out of Egypt, Amalek attacked them prematurely. Not only did they attack them prematurely, they pick off the weak ones from behind. 30 years later, after that incident, the Most High God reminded Moses, you see what Amalek did to us when we came out of Egypt? For that, when Israel gets rest from all of their enemies around them, I am going to destroy Amalek off of the face of the earth. 430 years after, the Most High sent his King Saul to destroy Amalek and everyone and everything in that city. It was completed. Vengeance. The Israelites were given vengeance against the Amalekites for what they do to the Israelites when they came out of Egypt. We also have the story of Samson. When Samson lost his two eyes and was a captive of the Philistine were having a big celebration where the king, all his princesses, governors and other high-ranking officials met. And while Samson was there, Samson prayed to the Lord. He said, Most High God, give me back my strength for one last time so I can take vengeance upon the Philistine for my two eyes. He wanted vengeance for the hurt that the people, the Philistines, did to him. And immediately the Most High gave him back his strength so he can take vengeance. They don't want you to take vengeance against them because they expect you to accept their oppression, exploitation, murder and rape and call them your friend. That is not how the Most High wanted. We are special people. The children of slaves are special people. We are the direct descendants of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. We are the people who the Most High says is the apple of his eyes. And anyone who touches us touches the apple of the Most High eyes. My people, let us go on to something new. Another lie that this says. Remember, I also told you that the only reason they changed the Son of the Most High, God's name, from Yahawashah to Jesus was because they wanted to lie in the Son of the Most High, God's name. And the Most High God will not allow them to lie in his name. So in order to perpetuate these lies in the Bible, they changed his name from Yahawashah to Jesus. Remember, for years, the God of the Bible were only known as Lord, King, and God, the Lord God, when they wanted to sound impressive. But the Most High's name is Yahweh. And the only reason they address the Most High in the Bible by his title and not his name is so that they would be able to lie in his title, given the inference that they were speaking about the Creator God, the Most High Yahweh. But we must also remember that Lord, King, and God are titles that can be bestowed upon anyone or anything. So if they address someone as Lord, as God, as King, it does not mean that they are speaking about a particular person unless they qualify that title with a name or a dominant title like the Lord, the Most High God, because there is no God that's higher than Yahweh. That's why he is called the Most High. Now, another lie that the Caucasians told in the Bible, he says in Matthew chapter 16 verse 18, it is alleged that the Son of the Most High God, Yahawashah, aka Jesus Christ, says, when he's speaking to Peter, he said, Peter, on you, the rock, I am going to build my church. Why would the Most High Son want to build a church? Why would he want to start a new organization? And none of the prophets have ever prophesied about a new organization that is being formed. The Most High have already set up his temple. The Most High have already have his scriptures for the people to follow, so that they can see how the Most High God have dealt with the people of old in the past. Judgment, justice, rewards and punishments. The laws were already in place. My people, first thing you have to ask yourself is, what is a church? Most people think that the church is what we have today, where you go to church, where you go to this building and you worship God, mainly Jesus. Another question we must ask ourselves, where does Jesus get this idea for a church? Where did the name came from? All of these are important questions that we have to ask, that we never took time to ask. Now let me tell you what a church is. A church is the place where the Romans went to worship the sun. In Rome, there were many churches all over Rome and all over Rome's provinces. This was a place where the Romans went to worship the sun. The sun was the Romans' god, and they worshiped the sun. As a matter of fact, they worshiped the planets, but the church specifically was where the Romans went to worship the sun. So the question we have to ask here is, why would the Son of the Most High God, who says he came to do the will of his Father who sent him, why would he want to set up and put Peter in charge of a place where Peter and his other disciples and the other Israelites will worship the sun? Let us not forget that in Deuteronomy chapter 13, the Most High says, if a prophet, a man who have given you prediction and those predictions came to pass, induce you to worship false god, you must kill that prophet. If your son or your daughter or the wife of your bosom induce you to worship false god, you must kill that person who is dear to you. So why would the Son of the Most High God, knowing his mission, knowing the scriptures, will now encourage the setting up of a church, a place where they go to worship the sun? My people, the Most High God said to Moses that we must worship the Lord Yahweh, the Most High God, and the Most High God alone you must worship. When Satan tempted the Son of the Most High God, Yahushua, aka Jesus Christ, and tell him if he fall down and worship him, he will give him all of these things, the Most High Son, Yahushua, says to Satan, it is written that we must worship God, and God only shall we serve. So that means the Most High God worship the Father, and he is encouraging everyone else to worship him and no one else. So the question we must ask ourselves here is, why will the Most High Son now change his rhetoric, his belief, and his communication with his Father to now set up a place where the Israelites were going to worship the sun, a church? One of the things we have to notice with the church today is that the church has nothing to do with the Most High. Christian church has nothing to do with the Most High. Christian church have concerned themselves in worshiping Jesus, the same Son of God who declared that we must worship God and God only. The Most High Son says, when you pray, pray to the Father, but ask him in my name. He didn't say to worship him. And when you do that, he is going to answer your prayer. your Father is going to answer your prayer. My people, it is the Caucasians' desire for us to worship anything except for the Most High God. Even give worship to His Son, who says we must not worship Him, but we must worship the Father, the Most High God. My people, you have to remember, most of you don't know, because the city preachers have been teaching something different. The Son of God is a creature. He is a created being. He is given the title of the Son of God because He was the first thing the Most High God ever created, and He hid Him away in His presence. We must not forget that Michael is also a creature. Don't forget that when Lucifer started the rebellion in heaven, the Most High appointed Michael to quiet the rebellion in heaven. That was Michael's assignment from the Most High God. We don't serve Michael because he was instrumental in winning a war. Yahweh, the Son of the Most High God's assignment was to come to earth and show us that we can overcome every obstacle that is placed in our path, and how we ought to overcome them. And we overcome them by putting our trust in the Most High God and being faithful to the Most High God. People, turn your Bible with me to Isaiah chapter 42. In Isaiah 42 verse 1 to 7, the Most High God was telling Isaiah about His Son, who is Yahweh, aka Jesus Christ, who was supposed to come. He called Him His servant. He told us about the wonderful things He's going to do, like open the blind's eyes and so forth and so forth. Right? But in Isaiah chapter 42 verse 7, the Most High declared emphatically, because He knew what was going to happen. He said, I will not give my glory to no one, nor my praise to graven images. The Most High know that the Caucasians is going to encourage us to worship the Son, the creature, instead of Him, the Creator. And after He has finished outlining the wonderful things about the Son, He made it clear that I will not give my glory, not even to my Son. And I will not give my praise to no one else, or nothing, not even a graven image. It is not the Most High desire for us to worship Jesus. It is the Caucasians' desire for us to worship Jesus. Jesus was a creature like you and I are. The Creator is who created Jesus. Jesus was sent on a mission by His Father, the Creator. He says, I come to do the will of Him who sent me. He didn't come to do His own will, of Him who sent me. My people, you have to be careful, because the church is where you go to worship the Son. They changed it from the S-O-N to the S-U-N. And all of that is so that we can never be faithful to the Most High God and join them in hell. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the diaspora machismo.